Hello there, my Scorpios, and welcome back. So, you guys have a lot of very intense and crazy messages coming through, okay? So, I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into it. However, I have to warn you, this may be a tough pill to swallow because there are two different scenarios that may play themselves out, but ultimately it is up to you guys to figure out what direction you're going to go in, okay? So your first card out the deck is This Could Be the One. I find this to be very interesting because multiple signs have already gotten this message, and here you guys go with the same one. So a lot of my Scorpios out there, you've already met the person that you are meant to be with in this lifetime. However, you have this coupled with a Seven of Wands. So I do feel like there are two different people in your life at this time. One, again, that you are destined to be with, and one that you are fighting desperately to be with. The Seven of Wands is someone who is convinced without a shadow of a doubt that this is the one for them, that this is the person that I'm meant to be with. This is the person that I want to be with all of my heart and all of my soul. However, if you find yourself in a position where you have to constantly assert yourself in someone's life, where you constantly have to convince this person of your worth and your value, then maybe you should be reconsidering whether this is the one for you. Okay. So moving forward, you guys do have the Seven of Summer. Spirit is saying you can no longer continue to procrastinate. You need to make a decision. Do you want to continue to fight for someone who isn't fighting for you? Do you want to have to continue to defend yourself and your relationship to other people around you? Or do you want to make a decision to, with the Seven of Pentacles, step back and reevaluate yourself in a situation and how much you have given and how much you have sacrificed and poured into this relationship and into this person without really receiving any payout or the same in return? I feel like a lot of you guys have invested your time, your money, your energy, your emotions into something that is not proving to be fruitful. So Spirit is saying with that Seven of Summer, it's almost time to shine a light on this. It's almost time for you to make a powerful transition, a powerful decision that will move you in a new direction. And I do feel like that direction is in the path of the person that you're meant to be with, but ultimately to get you to realize who you truly are. I feel like it's an awakening, a realization, or a revelation of sorts. Okay. So if you are feeling confused, if you're battling with yourself, if you're at this crossroad where you're questioning whether this person is truly worth it, then you need to, again, analyze yourself. I feel like this reminds me of a quote that I've seen on Facebook. Like, if it causes you confusion, then that's almost like Source way of saying that it's time to go in a different direction that gives you more clarity. So for some of you guys, you may have also met this person through work. I'm seeing that you guys may have created something together or made money together, created a business together. You guys do work well together. But outside of business, I do feel like there may be some sort of a disconnect where you're constantly having to take the initiative or bridge that gap between you two. And this is an addiction for a lot of you guys. You take on a lot of this person's energy, you take on a lot of this person's emotional baggage, and you're constantly having to force two complete opposites together. Your family may not approve of this person, or vice versa. His or her family may not approve of you. I see like friends not really getting along or approving of this relationship as well. So again, I feel like it's mostly you guys who are forcing this or keeping this together. So moving forward with the Six of Spades, there may have already been a breakdown in communication. It's possible that maybe you have cut this person off or you guys haven't spoken in a while. If you are still involved with this person, it could be that you guys are just not seeing eye to eye. You just can't get on the same page. And Spirit is saying the reason for that being is because this is a cycle, a karmic cycle that needs to come to an end. They're saying that this relationship is pretty much over. Again, I feel like you guys are the only thing that's keeping it going, that keeps on breathing life into it. So they're saying it's time to come to a karmic completion. Understand that there's nothing more for either of you to gain from this. It's time to release, find closure, and move on. Okay? It's time to move on. They're saying if you need to have a conversation to find closure in order to clear the air, then go ahead and do that, but after that, it's time to let go. If you do have some sort of financial, connections to this person, like a business, they're saying to dissolve that business and move forward because the cycle is ending in your life and a new one's coming in. So it's time to start new plans for yourself. It's time to overcome those doubts as well. Because a lot of times within that, I say 3 to 6 month period, a lot of us go through the 5 of Cups where we feel like, hey, maybe I jumped the gun. Maybe the relationship wasn't really that bad. So you start to remember all the good things about the relationship. You start to miss that person. And then you start to convince yourself that maybe if I go back, it'll be better, because you only remember the good once that person is gone. And there is a tendency within that, time frame to return to that. But Spirit is saying you need to overcome that doubt. Understand that with the 5 of Cups, you lost a lot. You may regret a lot. You may feel bad about a lot that may have happened. You may have remorse. But ultimately, you were deprived of the very thing that you needed. And that was that love and that support and that nurturing. This person was not aiding in your growth, your spiritual growth. Okay. So again, it's time to come up with a new plan for yourself. Remove what no longer serves your highest good and remain hopeful in the future and focus on yourself and achieving or seeing results. Okay. No matter what you decide to do, Spirit is saying with that 6 of Spades that fate has the last say. So even if you were to return, fate is at work here. Okay. So this is where it gets a bit messy. Okay. So you guys do have the 10 of Wands. So you will be fighting an uphill battle. I feel like a lot of you guys were, codependent, or this person was codependent on you. So it's almost like fighting a vice or an addiction, a real addiction. Okay. So you're going to have to work. You're going to have to work to kind of dig yourself out of this hole. This is about you taking accountability for yourself and trying to overcome whatever emotional, physical, mental, spiritual baggage that you may have carried from this person as well, because you did assume they're dead. You did take on a lot of this person's issues as your own. So you may have even played like a fixer in this relationship where you tried to fix them, fix their family, fix whatever issues you had within yourself by, deflecting that onto them. So they're saying it's time for you to release that. It's time for you to stop cleaning up everybody else's mess and start to focus on your own. So with the Page of Pentacles, I see you guys, once you start to put your plans into action, of course, you're going to have to work hard. But I do see you guys really manifesting, taking your ideas and your plans that you had in your head or that you put on the back burner because of this relationship. I see you guys really bringing that to the forefront, really manifesting, bringing that into the physical realm. I feel like with that hard work and dedication and discipline, you will start to see a lot of real results coming your way and big payouts as well. So your dreams will come true once you stop daydreaming and put forth that action. Now, this is where it gets a bit tricky. While you're doing this, while you're manifesting your future, while you're working on yourself, I do believe that a lot of you guys may become a part of a community. This may be a religious, community, or this could even be like a spiritual community. But I do feel like through your work, whether that's your actual career or your spiritual work with the Hierophant, I do feel like you will come across someone new. I do feel like there is a possible soulmate connection coming in that may lead to a significant partnership or even an engagement or a marriage. But I do see you joining together with someone on a spiritual level. And I feel like this is exactly what it is that you were missing when it came to this other person. And again, like I said in the beginning, this could be the one. And I feel like this is the one that a lot of you guys may have ignored or even rejected in the past. I feel like this is someone that you've already known. You have history with this person. So I do feel like a lot of my Scorpios will be making real soul connections and commitments to people that are destined and fated to be in their life. Okay, but you're gonna have to make those sacrifices. So you guys do have, let's see, Taurus. You also have, yeah, Taurus energy. So you have a lot of earth here. It could even be Capricorn or Virgo. You also have Sagittarius energy. You have your own energy, Scorpio. You have Leo, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. However, it can be any other sign. Since you guys are still here, do me a huge favor, Divination Tribe. Go ahead and drop down in the comment section below and let me know more about your experience. I would also love to hear feedback from you guys as far as what do you want to see as far as readings go on this channel. Remember, I always comment back, so go ahead and leave me a comment. And lastly, remember to always seek self and everything else will follow.